Hello, Divine Sunshiners. Stay uplifted, stay motivated, stay ascended. Namaste, Namago.
Good morning. This is Divine Sunshine. I figured while I'm waiting on Mom to come out of the office, I would do a sunrise check or, like I said, morning wake up. Last night, please make sure that you pay attention and look at the playground experience that we had did. That one was a great one, talking about how we need to seize the energy. A lot of times when we do things, we do not take the opportunity. We let the energies overtake us, but we don't try to overtake the energies and really truly be divine and ride the wave. And so this being an important day, this is new moon. This is 13. This is March 13th, which is a new moon in Pisces. And with having that new moon in Pisces, we have an opportunity of any new moons that we have, which is to manifest something totally different and new, to create a new path. And in creating this new path, I got this thing on. And in creating this new path, I'm getting a little semi-hot. In creating a new path, there we go. So it don't look so puffy-woofy. In creating a new path, we have to understand that we have to be intentional with our intentions. So one of the things that I would say is giving you a tip for doing a scripting. That's something that was brought to me by me listening to another person's video, and they were talking about the new moon and the energies and how it was important for us to now do some scripting writing or some intentional things that she brought up was real good about journaling. And so at this moment, if you do have a piece of paper or something like that, or you want to pause for you to do that, I am going to walk you through doing a journaling exercise. Okay, so first thing is you would do with your journaling. I'd say pause. I remind myself when I mark and I edit and look for the hand and lets me know to pause. And to write something. In doing your journaling thing, let's talk about how you are seeing yourself. What's a goal that you actually have for yourself right now that you want to have manifest now? So what would be that goal? Okay. So we take that goal and we think about what are some things that, again, and I've done this even in my transformational things, where I would say one of the exercises is to write down what are the things on one side, what's your goal, and on the other side, what are some things that's stopping you from having that goal. Okay. And so you would do that. Okay. So now in doing so and looking at one side of it, you're seeing that goal. The other side, what's stopping you. So now we're going to practice, which is now scripting it out. So put that paper over to the side there. And we'll eventually, what you're going to do with that is burn that. But we're going to use that paper as a reference guide. So now we're going to take the next piece of paper here, and then we're going to start to script it out. Now, scripting is a process in which you will actually do it as if it is presently happening. So again, here I am. I would say something like, thank God I am enrolled in college to get my PhD. I thank God that I had found the finances for it. This time is fully paid. It was, again, Source had found a way for me to be able to have this. I am so grateful for the classes that I'm having. I'm excited about this first class that I'm doing in economics, because I'm studying for a degree in business. And I got my families behind me. They understand to give me time so I can be able to do my practice. I got my schedule book so I can schedule and know about what time my things are. my classes I do or my assignments I do. I'm excited again that everything is just flowing so easily in my classes. I'm just loving every class that I'm taking. Things of that. That's a present moment. That's in there. And I can feel the excitement bubbling over as I'm feeling it, as if I'm presently in the moment. That would be scripting. This would be a very good time for you all. I don't know who I'm channeling for. That's not me. But again, this is a very good time, especially with the new moon, to set that intentionality and forth as to what you specifically want to see occur and to be able to manifest. Let me move this over to the side. Okay. So in doing so, this is one thing. Also, again, the thing I'm seeing across the board in all of them, because I like to look for trends, which is to also understand this ego and getting a handle on it. I spoke on that last night, but I feel like we need to come back again and revisit it again. So this is like the afterthought of that, which is again understanding that it is time for us to put our ego in check. It is time for us to, a lot of times when we're talking, that involuntary talk and things that we are saying to ourselves that we know is not part of just ourselves. It is that ego that has ran subscript underneath everything that we have done. And it is important that we truly get to the point that we are shutting it down before it gets started, before it starts going over the storyline and in the past. I found myself even doing that. The more and more I get more closer and the more and more contact with the very things that I want, that is when the ego becomes extremely loud. It's like, well, this, and well, if he's doing this, or well, when you did this last time. And we have to, again, remember to shut it down. But the ego is funny because, again, you do that you shut it down, the more and more louder it tries to get. And I love how from Indigo Light, what he is stating, and I think this is a very good key that you understand and take that, whether you're divine feminine, divine masculine energies, divine feminine energies, which was within yourself with your spirituality, but the divine masculine self, which is our alphaness and how we have a go-getter in the world and do this. A lot of times our ego will come and step in and say things that we've got to tell them, listen here, you have been employed, as he says. You have been hired for a new position. You know how when you don't want to really actually fire a person, or you seeing them in a position, you say they're not doing too good, they're really on the cusp of being fired, but they got some good qualities. So I'm gonna figure out a way in which I can take them and move them into another position, but make it sound good. You hear somebody talk about, yeah, you over waste management, and you're like, okay, yay. Like you might work, I'm picturing like a person working in a fast food restaurant, and and they don't know. It's like you've been burning up the food on the fries. You've been, you don't do too well on the cash register. You ain't a customer service person. So, you have that talk and you bring them into the office, and then you say, okay, yeah, I like to talk to you, Mr. Jones. And like, yeah, you know what? I see your potential. I see the greatness that you have. However, you know what I'm going to do is move you over to be manager over waste management. Oh, well, okay, all right, so what that do? And really is a nice way of saying you're going to be cleaning up. You're going to be over cleaning up the restaurant, but they like, for somebody else, they probably tell, they're like, you over garbage, you ain't nothing but a janitor. But you say, no, that's not my title. My title is waste management. I'm a waste manager. That's what you got to do with the ego. The ego is say, you know what, you do a fabulous job in protecting me. As soon as something happens, you Johnny on the spot. You just right there, cutting it off, telling me about what's right, what's wrong. You're very strategical in it. You always see all the pitfalls when I don't see it. And I really do appreciate you. And I think you've been working very hard. So what I'm going to do is to give you like a little slight vacation. Okay, I don't want you to be all the time jumping on things and telling me about what's going on, because you got a very critical mind, and that's very good. And so what I'm going to do is at this point now, I'm going to again try doing the job myself. Okay, and then I'll just come to you just as advice. So you'll be my advisor. Okay, and I will call you on the times when I need you to step in. Okay, but you don't have to give me unsolicited advice like you did before, because I think that's overtaxing you and it's overtaxing me. But at this time, what I want you to do is for you to be able to, now you are my advisor, but you're not in there just wait, and we got ground rules. You have to wait until I ask you what's your opinion. Okay, so this is I see mom is coming, so that's just the advice. So that spirit said that's a tap, that's a nice golden nugget. So as always, remember to get your ground of 4-4 event ticket. As always, stay uplifted, stay motivated, stay ascending. Namaste, Namago. Thank you.